Assalamualaikum. I am Faisal Latumano. Today I will discuss trip generation, its introduction and process. First is introduction. Trip generation is the first step in a conventional four-step transportation forecasting process, widely used for forecasting travel demands. It predicts the number of trips originating in or destined for a particular traffic analysis zone. Typically, trip generation analysis focuses on residences, and residential trip generation is thought of as a function of the social and economic attributes of households. At the level of traffic analysis zone, residential land uses produce of generate trips. Traffic analysis zones are also destinations of trips. Trip attractors. The analysis of attractors focuses on non-residential land uses. Process of trip generation. In contemporary transportation planning language, a trip is defined as a one-way person movement by a mechanized mode of transport having two trip ends. The start of trip is called as origin and the ends of trip is called as destination. Trip is classified as production or origin and attraction or destination. It should be noted that the terminologies used are not identical. To understand with an example, consider a single worker on a typical working day making a trip from his house, which is in Zone P, to his office in Zone Q. Thus, his trip origin will be Zone P and trip destination will be Zone Q. For the return trip from office to house, his trip origin will be Zone Q and trip generation will be Zone P. Thus, from the above example, it can be understood that the term origin and destination are defined in terms of direction on the trip, while production and attraction in terms of land use associated with each trip end. Trip production is the home end of home-based trip and is the origin of trip of non-home-based trip. Trip attraction is the non-home end of base trip and it's the destination of a non-home based trip.